Howdy, partners! Hi there. Right, first of all, let me just check it's streaming. Always takes a little while, so it's not like I can cut this out because I've got to make sure I've got to start it and then I've got to check it's okay because sometimes it doesn't. Right. Okay, we have a picture. Right, great. Right, it's kind of a channel update, really. What's going on with the old live streaming and stuff, and I've got the sound of the telly in the background, but that's so that I don't have to put this on my head, and in which case it would cause me problems. As you know, I am getting a lot of problems with my neck. So basically what is happening is my neck is not getting better. I don't know what it is. I may have to see a doctor about it and maybe get something like an anti-inflammatory or something. Obviously it's flared up and it will not go away. I can't do VR, I can't do anything to do with putting my headphones on, so it's pretty sad. So I've got No Man's Sky in the background, and I will do a little bit of gameplay, but so I've just got the headphones around my neck and the mic kind of bent up, so it's kind of near my mouth, so I may sometimes turn to my right or left and you may sort of lose me a little bit on the mic, so hopefully it will be good enough. So yeah, basically it's not getting better. I tried doing one the other day, can't remember what I did now, but for about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, something like that. And my God, did I regret doing that. I thought I would be okay, but I'll tell you what, my neck has been, really aggravated even more, and it's taken about 3 days for it to just recover a bit, and it's still not right now. So I don't know how long it's going to be before it's okay. I may have to do recordings with the headphones around my neck, and I can only do it on Xbox because if I plug it into a PlayStation I cannot hear the TV because it cuts out the audio from the TV, whereas on Xbox I can at least have that in the background so that I can hear and I don't need the headphones on. So it may have to be Xbox games for the moment, so sorry about that, PlayStation people, because I would like to play something different on that, to be honest. So anyway, we're going to have a quick look at No Man's Sky. I've progressed quite a fair bit since last time. I'm on 36 million now, and I've gone quite a long way. The Atlas Path, I've gone a very long way in it now. I've got lots of little things to do. I'm doing all this base stuff where I've practically expanded it as much as I can do with these kind of researchers that you get. A scientist, a gardener, weapons person, like the Viking, the Gekfor is like the overseer. So we're kind of doing all that kind of stuff. Right, now at the moment I am at a space station and I'm on top of this kind of, I don't know, it's kind of trading area here, what do you call it really? Kind of a trading hub here, so we get all the ships coming in to land, and over there is kind of cargo that I can kind of highlight that. It's free kind of cargo you can just go over and get. This is my ship at the moment, okay? Now the reason why some people get on top of the actual hub there is so they can observe ships coming in, so they can see if they're better than the ones that they've got. I have upgraded my ship, so a long time since I've shown you No Man's Sky on Xbox, but I have a much better ship which carries a fair bit of stuff. It's got multiple upgrades on it now, phase beams and cannons, with kind of upgrades on the cannons as well, so I can shoot things down quite easily now. Lots of different, I've got all the different kinds of drives now, so I can go to any system. So I've got a lot of stuff on that. And this, on my exosuit, I've practically maxed it out. I've only got 2 more slots to go. Apparently I'll need to buy a wiring loom, so I'll have to buy that, and that needs fixing, so I need phosphorus, which is all at my base. So what I will do is, first of all, see if I can get a little bit of phosphorus. So this is one of the hubs in No Man's Sky, and yeah, on Series X, there's more graphical elements in the game, so you'll see more plant life, you better see further, more grass, all this kind of stuff. So it's Series X upgrade on it, and higher resolution as well. So yeah, and very fast loading times, because loading into my game takes less than 20 seconds now, whereas it used to be, I think, about 2 minutes on a PlayStation 4. Whereas on a PlayStation 5 it would probably be just as fast as this. This place seems to be very... doesn't seem to have the things I want. They nearly always have the things I want here. But unfortunately, I haven't got them here. I'm just seeing if there's anything to sell. I might sell that, although this is useful to, you know, get your rating up with each kind of, you know, Viking. If I talk to a Viking, you know, that's it, anything here. I think it's all Gek here. If there was a Viking guy here, you know, I could give that to him, and then my, I don't know, my affinity with him would go up. But because there's none around at the moment, I'm going to sell it, because I'm going to kind of free up my slots. These are Atlas seeds, so I'm trying to progress across the Atlas seeds. I've now acquired a factory override unit, so on one of those factories I can just place this in and it should override it, and I won't have to answer the question or whatever. Now I'm going to sell the vortex cubes. Those are kind of good things to sell. This I'm going to keep a minute because I think I need this to craft something. Right, so let's get into my ship and I'll show you my base, because my base has progressed quite a lot since you've last seen this. Now I don't know how long ago I showed you No Man's Sky on this. Some time ago, but this is a survival game, so it is actually, you know, a survival. It's a space game, but with survival. So you're constantly crafting, keeping yourself alive, blah blah blah. So basically a kind of survival game with a lot of different modes in it. In that, you know, you can do your creative mode where, you know, you can just build anything. You know, it's a bit like having creative mode on Ark Survival, but you can just make anything. So I could do, say, a whole village on No Man's Sky if I wanted to. And then you have your kind of normal, and then you have your kind of harder version of this. So it's more of even more survival. And then you have a kind of permadeath, which means you only get one chance in the whole game. So if you've got, you know, say you put 100 hours into the game and you die, you lose all your progress and you go back to 0. So if you want a really challenging experience, go for that. I tried the survival one, that's pretty tough. And it's more like how it used to be, or kind of reduced the grind, and you know, it was a lot harder then when I did it then. Right. I now remember which side is the teleporter. I think it's this side. I kind of try to fix it in my brain which side is the teleporter, and how many times I say to myself, it's on the left, it's on the right. I always forget every single time I turn this game on. That's what I mean about my poor memory. People keep saying, you know, Ray, do this, Ray, do that, and unfortunately it does not stay in my head. What I do to my tablets, apparently. It doesn't help. I've got to take it because it keeps my heart from falling apart, really. Keeps the fat away from my arteries. So, I hope you enjoy this. It's just an update to say that, you know, it's still not going my neck, and I may have to see a doctor about it. But overall, I'm okay. I won't say I'm feeling fantastic, because obviously this does drag me down a little bit. So my base has vastly improved since the last time you may have seen it. I'm going to do a save there. So, I don't know what it used to be, but I never had. Oh, by the way, I've got that. It's a little message. So if you walk this way and walk up to here, you get, "Howdy, partners! Please be good. No, and please don't destroy my base or do anything like that." So I have all these things added. I have a couple of landing spots, mainly so that me and Jess can both land. I put some floor down, and the floor goes a little bit wonky over here. I've got all my power sorted out. There it is. Every time I come near this thing, it's going to do that. So I've got all my stuff put on the top now, which used to be on the floor. I've got an atmosphere harvester, I've got an oxygen harvester, I've got this thing which is somewhere over there. I have a unit which is grabbing resources from that particular spot there. Okay, it's harvesting, I think, magnetized ferrite, and it's going along this kind of supply pipe up to this container, which then gets filled with resources. So it's a constant supply of resources that I can have. Okay, so this one's full, so I'll take that in my thing, and it will just keep on doing that over and over again. And different spots will, you know, if I get over copper, then I can just constantly get copper. So a lot of the grind comes out of the game as you get further on. And all these things used to be outside in a right old untidy state. It's quite dim in here, but I need a lot more lighting apparently. I don't think I've got these particular panels. I think Jess put them up. So really, game-wise, this is the only game I've been playing and I just felt like playing, really. I don't know why. I just cannot stop playing it. It's, you know, although you could say it's not exactly, you know, it's not like an RPG or anything like that, but I don't know, I get a lot of fun out of playing this for some reason. There's just a lot to do. Me and Jess are just playing this the whole time. So I've put this new base here. Now, this is my particular mission. It says I need a skilled technician and I recruit one in the space station, but I can't actually find one, which is kind of a little bit odd. So it's got this, and I've kind of put it on there. So it says build that. Well, I built it, but I was hoping it would highlight who I need to get, but because I can't find a technician now. As I say, I've done a lot to this base. This guy, I've kind of come to the end of what we need to do with this guy. So he asked me to. This guy has given me everything that he needs to do, so he'll give you everything weapon-wise. This guy does science stuff, so he'll show you how to make certain things. He will give you new, what do you call these things? New kind of upgrades things, you know. He will give you new, what do you call this stuff? New chemicals, or I don't know. See, my brain is awful. New recipes, that's it, new recipes. So, you know, all this kind of stuff, you know, new construction parts, you know, new technology. I think it gives me technology stuff. And this guy here gives me all how to grow plants. So instead of having to go out and farm for plants, you can grow it. So therefore, you can reduce the grind on that. So this game, as you play it, the grind gets less and less and less, which is great. Absolutely great. And then in here I have kind of a place where I start growing all my plants. So these are all the ones that he wanted me to grow, and some of these are worth a little bit, like this one for instance. Now if I pick all these, and the reason why I pick a few of these is because these are the most valuable of these things I can grow. Look in my inventory, those three is 120 credits, 120,000 credits, so not bad. I'm just going to put this stuff away, and then I'll just show you the rest. So I've kind of categorized it. Really, Ray? Yeah, yes I have. Right, crystals. Right, now I've got to kind of swap these around because I wanted the crystals and the minerals and that to be kind of separate. So I'm going to lighten my load here. Get rid of things I don't need at the moment. kind of don't know where to put half of the stuff now. So yeah, I've kind of labelled it all. There's gases. There's that one, there's that one, there's goo. There's that. We should have gases somewhere. Base stuff. Plants. Advanced stuff. So yeah, if you don't like this stuff, then obviously don't watch. Simple as that. But I don't know, if there's anything I can kind of dip in and out of this and you know, have a little bit of fun. Got any plants on me? You know, all building and all kind of lovely stuff like that. I've got tons of upgrades. I haven't got enough slots to actually put these upgrades into. So I've got way too many of them. I ought to start selling them really, because I've got tons of them. I've got 2 box fulls of them now. I'm trying to find the one with gases. Should have one with gases in somewhere. Where'd you put it? I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Well, I'm going to put this polyfiber in there. So this is kind of, yeah, odd stuff here. I'm going to put the atlas seeds in there. I'll sell those. The emerald I'll put in the metals. So there's another lot of upgrades. There's another lot of upgrades. These are just all bits where I don't know where to put stuff. So I just shove them anywhere. And then I think I'll put that in there because my crystals one is full. So we didn't find this too dull. Yeah, I can't seem to find gases anywhere anyway. The emerald goes in there. So that's kind of cleared me out a little bit now. Press the wrong button. Right, so I kind of, you know me, I like to be tidy, so I like to get all this sorted out like this. Because, you know, I kind of like it like that. So each thing that adds there. Why I'll never know. Right, what does this need? Needs one of these things, which is that. Put that on there. And what does that need? That needs the wiring loom, which we can't get. Right, so all this is kind of indoors now, all sheltered, and then I have this area here, which I haven't put anything in yet, but that's going to be, I don't know, like a bedroom or whatever, which is something I haven't got around here yet. So that's my base, okay, and then of course I can save. And this is where we can, you know, quickly go up to the space station, or whatever. Alright, so that's my base. And this is my mech over here, so I'll show you that. Only recently got that. Howdy, partners! This is quite a clumsy thing because it's very difficult to turn it. Because you kind of turn to the left here and it takes a little while to turn there. But yeah, this is kind of great fun. And it's got a kind of jetpack thing. You can kind of, you know, do all that. You can get tons of upgrades and all this kind of stuff. And fall damage. So if you want to walk around the planet, you can blast stuff as well if you want. And if you do anything, it just, you know, disintegrates. So I got that. Plus I got my car. So I've only got a long way on the planet. Now it's gonna, let's say even getting on this thing's a problem. I can instantly call it to that spot if I want and say, right, get back in your spot. And there he goes. And then we've got one of these. And I've also got an underwater one. So we've also got an underwater one as well. So now for some reason, when I get rid of this, it keeps coming back. Now it's one side of the game that they all fix. Because it's annoying that every time I come back here and I get rid of this, it keeps coming back. That's the one part again I wish they would sort out. It's annoying that I've got to keep doing this every time I come back. Right, let's get on my A-class ship now. I think I had a C-class last time. Now I could have just used my transporter, I just thought that. Why didn't I use the transporter? Although I'm going to go towards the Atlas. Let's go towards the next Atlas. Now, of course, you're scanning the planets, trying to earn some money by scanning planets. That gives you nanites, which help you with buying upgrades and all kinds of stuff like that. And more recipes. And of course, you've got my Nexus. And I have my freighter, of course, which I think is the same one that I had that you can play this game and go through the kind of tutorials. You'll end up with I think after 5 hyperspace things, there's a battle going on with a freighter, and you help them out and shoot down the enemies, and they offer you a free freighter. And all my other ships that I have, because I have 6 in total, also land it here as well. So these are all my ships that I have. Really, Ray? Yeah, really. Yeah, you know, I have those 3, so they're all kind of different ones. That one is a hauler. That one is a explorer. That one is another hauler, Red Dead Redemption there. And this one's a shuttle. And that's another hauler, so I got, yeah. So they all kind of park when I land. And if I got to my base, and I've got a few frigates, about 5 frigates now. So you can recruit up to about, I don't know, 20 frigates or something like that. Some ridiculous amount like that. And then we've got up here, and we have our captain over there. This is where we start our mission, so we can go up to our guy here. We've got a few frigates, and you can say, you know, glory available for the fleet. New potential expeditions, and you can send your guys out on expeditions, and there's different kinds. So you'll have a voyage of discovery, you know, balanced one. There's kind of combat ones, and they have different levels of difficulty, you know, and longer times to do them. But they will, you know, come back with new resources, you know, depending on whether you do combat or not. You might get upgrades if it's combat. And you control it all from this mission board. This is where you debrief them. No expeditions assigned. Standing by. Right, okay. Fair enough. It may be that I've got it on the other one, because I've got a few here. There we are. Got another one here. So for each frigate you have to have a separate one. So let's see if I've had any come back. Calibrating the fleet commander of the SV9. Just debrief him now. So he's come back from his journey. So we'll get some nice stuff. And obviously you will have a bit of space in your inventory to be able to receive the stuff. But otherwise you've got to get rid of stuff so that you can receive it. And he'll go through all the things he's done, and you can kind of skip through all this. Alright, and when he ends his expedition, you know, you get stuff from him. Alright, so I've got a ton of nanites. Units. Now, also on this beautiful ship of ours, we can build apparently up to 12 levels, which is quite remarkable. And in this this kind of copies everything that's on my base. All those storage boxes you see is reproduced here. Okay, so I have all these 10 storage boxes on here, and that reproduces everything I have on my base. So therefore, I've got access to my stuff whether I'm in space or whether I'm on the planet. So that's nice. I always pick up the microprocessor, it's also always handy. So, and I also have a hub here as well, so I can sell stuff. So, you know, I've kitted it all out now to the full, and I also have one of these. So, I've kind of really gone overboard, and I also can modify my appearance as well. I can change myself into completely different, you know, look like a Viking or a traveller. I kind of reset myself because I have to paint all this stuff again, but You know, you can customize all this stuff, whatever flavor you like, and then save the changes. But you can literally build corridors in here. You name it, you can fill this thing out to the max. You know, you can. I don't know what that's doing there, but yeah, you can, and apparently you can go up or down 12 levels. So it's a tremendous amount you can put on your ship. Build a whole fleet, for goodness sake. Build a whole massive base inside. Couldn't have maybe gone the wrong side there. So there's a lot in this game. This is why some players that play Elite have come over to this game, because it's just less grind in this and way more fun. And I'm watching a guy who thinks about played this game and he thinks he's really been impressed by this game. You know, I play Elite Dangerous, but not very often because there's a terrific grind in it, and that's me off. And I think that's what put a lot of players who want to play this game off. They come in, it's a very steep learning curve, and it's just really tough. And of course, this, which is the Nexus hub where we can interact with other players, or we can take on Nexus missions, upgrades, I mean tons of stuff. But we are going to go to the galaxy map, and I'm going to try and go to the next. Now I could go to the black hole, there's a black hole nearby, but I'm going to go toward the next Atlas station. The black hole is up there, so I could go to that, but it's a few trips away. But I'm going to go for the Atlas one. Where is the next Atlas portal thing? I said, where? Is it not showing me? Oh, there it is there. Right, there is the next one there. So we're going to warp there. I said we're going to warp there. Oh, it could be that I'm out of... Oh, actually, I'm already here. No, I'm not. Do I know what I'm doing? I haven't got a clue. I think I'm out of fuel. That could be the problem, couldn't it? Oh, that seems alright. Yeah. So let me make a whoops there. Maybe I haven't got enough to get that far. Put it in there.
Technology recharge.
Let's try it now. Try it out where it's playing up for some reason. Occasionally it seems to play up this game, but apart from that it does kind of work beautifully. So I'm not quite sure why it's not working. Where's the Atlas thing? It's usually highlighted in red or something. Not quite sure. Well, that's odd, isn't it? Never had that before. Oh, it's because I haven't pressed it and held it. Oh, you twit! Right, I'm going to have a cup of tea. So I can do a stream with it, you know, the headphones around my neck. I'm just not putting any pressure on my neck. Means I've got to wear a collar, haven't I? I may get a stiffer collar for my neck, I think. Put a lead on it and somebody better take me out for a walk. That was almost funny there. That was almost funny. Yeah, I do love going in these. It's like this. There's 3 stores in No Man's Sky that you can follow. One is the kind of tutorial. In fact, it might be 4. One of them's the tutorial that helps you through the game and gives you free stuff. One is about, you know, the traveller and all that kind of stuff. One is the Atlas, which is this, apparently the creator, from what I can make out. And the others are to do with Nexus missions and all this kind of stuff. So there's all kind of different paths you can take. So every time you come to one of these, before you go up to the headmaster, you go over these things, and when you go over them, after a little while, some people probably don't do this, but if you go over them, you learn new words. Not on every one, but every now and again, if you go over all these, you will learn probably half a dozen or more new words of the Atlas. The Atlas language, okay? Because all these races, you have to learn their language, because otherwise you just talk a lot of gibberish. And go things like waku taku maku wing dong, you know. Viking are the kind of aggressive ones. They're a bit like in Star Trek, I don't know what are they called. Say my brain is in terrible state. I remember things on, those guys with crusty heads. Those guys, the crusties. That's it. So they're Viking are kind of aggressive race. Gek are a kind of trading race. They used to go around obliterating everybody, but then turn peaceful. That's why the Vikings don't like them. and then you have kind of the Korvax, which is kind of an entity which gets kind of each life cycle they get uploaded to another new life cycle, so they continually just keep going on and on. All kind of different. Viking will have an aggressive kind of voice, and the Gek will be, and they pop out pheromones, which kind of makes everybody happy. And then you have the Korvax, which kind of like machined type things, which kind of that kind of stuff. I can even do impressions of these races as well. It's impressive stuff. So I know this is boring going over these things, but if you don't go over them, you don't learn these new words. And I want to learn the words of the Atlas. I pray to the Atlas. They tell me not to go to the Atlas. The other people, they say don't go to the Atlas. Atlas is bad. So, is it? I don't know. This is why I want to find out. It's all lovely and sci-fi. So if you like your sci-fi, man, this is a good game. It's in that kind of sci-fi book, Asimov kind of, Arthur C. Clarke kind of vibe. Fabulous. And we're going to go up and we're going to speak to the Atlas. And sometimes he's like this, sometimes he's, an eye, he's all kinds of things. He's always round. Right, let's go to the interface. Our time, Dian Kefek. And so we can't learn all his language yet, but we've learned some of the words. Gefolging, Roffing, Pakik, we cannot defarm. There's nothing else but the orb. We are alone in the universe. It fills my mind. I am consumed. Now, it could be that I've already been to this one. And that might be why I didn't get the new Atlas thingy. So it does say I've been here before, so it could be that I've been here before, but normally it gives you a kind of Atlas seed. I don't know what happens at the end, but apparently amazing things happen at the end. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get that. Yeah, I didn't have it at that particular station. Right, what do I need for that? Phosphorus. I've got some on the base, to be honest. Right, let's get out of here. So this is the almighty Atlas, which I'm trying to piece together as a story, but each time I go something I'll forget the next time I go in. So we'll just have a little bit of fun with this, probably for an hour only. And then what I'm going to do is travel and see if actually I'm going to call up the Nexus, because and ask for the next Atlas interface, because you don't know where the next one is until you ask where it is. And it's the same with the black holes. Let's go into the Nexus, and this used to be just, you just go in, man, and it was nothing, but now it's huge multiplayer experience. You'll meet lots of other players, and they will sometimes gift you items. Player is nearby, you can gift them, and one guy on PlayStation gave me 2 items which are worth a total, no, 3 items worth a total of £45 million. Which I thought, which I didn't really want to accept at the time. That's the Nexus there, this is where you take on these missions. It gives you all kinds of stuff. Quicksilver is a thing to buy, kind of customizable stuff that you can put in your base, and you know, new head. You know, Jess has got like a head with one eye, and these, you know, they ask you to do certain things, and if you do it with somebody, obviously that is the better way to go. So me and Jess do these Nexus missions together, and then this is where we buy all our upgrades. We can buy it on other places as well, but this is the main hub for your upgrades. And each player you see with a dot over his head, that's a multiplayer. Some other player. Now, this is where I buy all my parts for my base. You know, I might buy that. I can buy a viewing sphere. So these are all the kind of stuff you can buy to build better things. These are kind of cubes and foundation stuff, which I haven't really gone much into. Short range teleporter, so you could have 2 of these. One, say, at a base on the same planet, a certain distance away, and I can just teleport straight between the 2 of them. I am trying to get that, but at least 30, I do believe. No, 20, so actually I'm going to get that now. This new antimatter thing. And then you've got transport stuff, which is all this kind of stuff, which I've got right now, bar that, which is where you can actually set up a racetrack and you can have little races with your friends. So all kinds of stuff in this game, which is amazing. Which why a lot of people play. And then also some of these, which is customizable bits. So these little decals and things that you can put in your base, I've got that one. And things like numbers, you know, all this kind of stuff. You can go and do all that. You know, I just bought a couple, like the Atlas, because it's awesome and it's the one. Oh look, there's a wall fan if I want to put that on. I have a few fans, although they're rapidly deteriorating, I think. And I bought a few of this now because I had a load over. So all kind of stuff you can get here. That's like the construction stuff. This guy would give you things related to starships. This guy would do things related to your exosuit. So these are where we can get tons and tons of upgrades. And over here, I'm sorry if I find this boring, but I don't like it tough. What can I say? Where you get the product recipes, which is what I was trying to think of earlier. But I bought them all now. I've got Atlas Pass 3, so I can now do all the Atlas Pass things. Right, and then I've unlocked all these recipes. Now normally if you play the game and do your scientist stuff, you will learn some of these for free. Right, so you don't need nanite clusters to unlock these, which is what the nanites are for. And this is the thing which is worth £15 million. Alright, and I think it sells that one. So I'm trying to make one of these so I can get another £15 million. It involves a lot of crafting to do it. And yeah, so those are that. I've bought every single one. And multi-tool, and this is the exit. So there's all that kind of stuff. Plus you have these 2 guys, which are, this is the guy here, where I need to ask him where the next Atlas interface is. Now that friend was enough for me for many years. Now I have so many friends. They are newborn family. Ask for the next Atlas station coordinates, please. I will do it, friend, but please be careful. I will hate to see you leave us. They're kind of bird-like things. I've got to do that in a bird-like voice, and this is the kind of sciencey guy who speaks all in a friend, understand, you know, he's that kind of nutcase. And yeah, there's loads of other things in here. I don't know. Anyway, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see something exciting like you do a bit of combat. Yeah, there's lots of other little players here, all joining together in harmony. And people give stuff to each other here, you know. Somebody gave me some sodium the other days. Yeah. Wish they'd give me one of these £15 million things. I mean, trying to get an S-class ship. That's my mission at the moment. Come back on the Nexus, this hub of hubs. Right, and we're going to go into the galaxy map and find out where the next Atlas interface is. And hopefully, it will now come up with a new one.
Coordinates received.
Right. Right, it's kind of showing you where it is. Right, let's go to the Atlas one. Right now, see now it has a path to the next one, which is there, and then it's going to be there. So it's going to be a few away. So I'm going to make my way towards that. Once we go in there, I'm going to scan a few planets, do a few things like that. All that kind of beautiful stuff. Now this makes the screen go all warming. When it goes all into the warpiness like this. And now we're entering the new system, I do believe. But it's about right now. This is what happens. This is how you get a free freighter. Now you won't get. You only get it free once. You get it free again. You have to buy shippers. There's somebody, you know, being some pirate attacking one of these freighters. And if I get this guy and shoot him to death, I can do quite comfortably. Yeah, I'm really. You know, I've got some good weapons now, so I don't normally have much trouble fighting these guys. Occasionally, but I get into trouble. And turn them bright. Well, I've got two other weapons. Kind of rockets, but they're kind of manual, so you need to be, you know, right on them to this is kind of 1 or 2 hit kills, things like that. See, and then I've also got whacking grips as well. Of course, we'll hit the friendly people. They're going to turn on me, and I could fire at the ship on some of these pods, you see, and I could grab some of the stuff that's in there if I want, and then just make a run for it. But of course, the police and all that, so you can do that as well. Friends of them. Right, he's opened a channel. He wants to talk to me. Oh, evening, one interloper, Viking warrior. I haven't learned all the language yet. And then press on that. He must be the captain of Airless gravely. They gestures to welcome me aboard their ship. Now we've got to mount. He wants us to come into his ship, and he's going to offer this ship to me for a modest sum, you know, probably $6 trillion. Let me find out where the entrance is first. I don't know, which side is it? I presume it's this guy. It could be on, oh no, I think he's down this end. On the other side. There's a space station, that was the space station there. I think it's down here. You never tell these things, you know, upside down, wonky, I don't know. Which is the way around on these. How do I get in it? Oh, there it is. It's kind of like elongated long ways. It's kind of thin and long. As opposed to long and thin. So I've got to kind of work my way in there. So I get near that area, it kind of pull me in. Just like Star Trek. Now, what other ships that I have in my fleet will not be on this because this is not my freighter. So we go up to the captain and we talk to him up the stairs here, and he will offer me this ship. It probably costs a few million. And I'm okay, I'm happy with one freighter. So I don't know whether, I got a feeling it might replace the other one. I don't think you can have two. You're gonna have to transfer everything from there onto here. Gra, pathetic interloper. Zibahu, Batokrai. But Viking blah blah gives thanks. He barks a loud battle cry as I approach, celebrating our victory, I hope. They gesture towards the control panel of the freighter as if to suggest I take command, so I'm going to inspect it and we'll compare it to what we currently have. Ooh, he has a lot more slots. Now I have 6 of those Neos. Ooh. Now this 78 million? Are you taking my bananas for a walk? So obviously this is a little bit, much as I would like this, it's a little bit beyond my price range, but he is going to offer me a reward. Now if you have not enough space in your inventory, he will not give you it because you need space, so you have to clear a space, come back to me anyway. So you can request payment, in which case he will give you something like chromatic metal or something. Seems like a sad reward really for what I did. Could give me a ton of money. But that's probably worth it. It's not beef over fried sandwiches today. Right, let's get out of here and we'll head towards the next Atlas station. Just have a swift cup of tea here and fly towards that cone there. It's that thing out of Star Trek, isn't it? Right, let's go to the galaxy map and take the next one on the line, which is here. We have no fuel. What a sad state that is, right? Okay, we'll soon have fuel, don't worry. We need... Where is it? Is it on that one or that one? It's on that one. Right, okay, we used up the fuel. Not a problem, I can craft the fuel. I have that. So what I need is a warp cell. Which is the warp stuff? Good question, Ray, good question. Antimatter, and then once you've done the antimatter, so you can just go between these two and get a warp cell. Now I could craft another one if I had one of those other things again. Well, that is all the products. So let's go to that. Another one of these, plus another antimatter, makes another one. Like so, and then we can place that on our beautiful ship of desire and friendliness. Alexa, shut up. What am I doing? So I just did it for about another 10 minutes. I make my way to the Atlas. Now, I don't think you can do more than one. Oh, I can. Excellent. Right, now we'll see the new Atlas. And each time it gives me a new seed, which I don't know what it leads to, but it could be something amazing. I've deliberately not found out what this is because I want to know myself. I want to find out. You know me, I like to find out myself. Don't rely on other people to tell you everything. This is the best way to get an S-class ship. Look for it yourself. Don't need to take the shortcut and let somebody else tell you where it is or how to do it. Come on, do it yourself. What's wrong with people these days? They just want to look it up on the internet and see how to do it. So, yeah, I know people haven't got a lot of time to do stuff these days, but so what? I've got all the time in the world. I've got 24 hours a day sitting here doing nothing. I've got more than enough time. See, now it's slightly different. the Sentinels. I think there are Sentinels made by the Atlas. It looks like they've gone rogue. It's supposed to protect life, but now they go around shooting people. That's probably because of, you know, destroying the elements and killing the creatures probably. So again, we go around and we grab all these. So we'll learn more words, so we'll understand what this great obedient clown is, which I'm in awe of. And this game has come a massive way from when it first came out. Just going to fill that up, because otherwise I'm going to die. Yeah, it was a lot more limited, didn't have all the functions that it's supposed to have. But my god, they made this game into a really great game now. A lot of people play this. I imagine more people play this than it, because it's just so interesting. Build bases, I mean that's all the kind of stuff we want. We want to be able to walk around on planets, scan stuff, build bases, that's the kind of stuff we want. It's nice to have a simulation, yes, I admit. Simulators are good, but I like them. But this is fun. It may not be as simulated as real life. But who wants real life? We want to play games to get us away from real life. So yeah, I'm going to go across all these. Yeah, I know, it's dull. And we'll see what the almighty Atlas has to say. Now some of these are hidden in these little cubby holes here. So, don't make the mistake of missing these. They're kind of hidden around. We want to know what the Atlas is saying. And also, does that lead to anything over there? All might be revealed at some point. So there's a few over here as well. And I'm going to do every one, don't worry. He's getting angry. He's getting impatient now. I'm running myself to death here. Worn out actually. Physically worn out from running this. Just the mental stress of doing this is enormous. Right, let's go and see the... Now, did you used to have two little things either side that used to give you stuff like free warp cells and stuff, but it doesn't seem to do it anymore. Right, the unity of Paulio, which of course is Spanish guy, isn't it? Bring us meaning if you are capable. What is learned can never be unlearned. I am afraid that I have seen too much. They are glimpses, half-remembered visions of a time before time. I see the birth of the first star. I see the things that dwelt within it, the eyes that watched. I see what the Atlas saw at the moment of its activation. Oh, this is actually us. Atlas stones are not stones. This station is not a station. I am not what I think I am. I am not even sure that I exist. So this is me talking here, I think. The Atlas does not care. The Atlas demands its serenity, whatever that is, its repetition, sublime. Submit. Now, I think I'm more than curiosity level. I silence my fears and resume my dedication to the path. Only then voyage matters, the destination calls to me. And I learn a new product formula. A unique, valuable curiosity for unknown reason. This unique Atlas seed has been phased out of alignment with this quantum reality. Content cannot be determined. Now, I could explain to you what that means, but you'd be bored to tears, so I won't bother with that. I know exactly what he's talking about. That may be a lie. Put on by this irritating Nick. Which could stop me streaming indefinitely the way it's going. Oh, I've missed one over there. Oh, I can't miss one. Sorry, but we're not going to miss one. Oh, there's a few here and all. Hang on a minute. Has it redone itself? In that case, I'm going to take that opportunity then. Now, it may just give me the same ones or may not give me any now because I've already done them. Yeah, it looks like it's reset. But because I've already clicked them, okay, fair enough. let's not put you through that again. Sorry about that, but it looks like resets, but also take it, so it's not going to give me anything. And he gives you it once. The Atlas is like that. Demands obedience. And of course you can decline all this, you don't have to follow the Atlas. You say, stuffing. I want to do it my way. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do one last boring thing. Let's go back to Nexus, ask him to give me the coordinates of the next one, and we could go for a black hole, which would take me 1 billion miles probably from where I am. But if the black hole's not far away, I'll do that and that'll be enough for today. No, it wasn't exciting, it wasn't brilliant. Was it just to see this? And give you that little update on what I'm doing, which is not great at the moment. On the old Nick. So I don't know when it's going to be. It's been about 3 weeks now, so it's not looking like it's going to be any time soon. You know, it's either that or I've got to put it around my neck and not be able to hear the sound, which could be a problem. Yeah. I'm playing Skyrim, you know, and someone tries to warn me, there's something on your back of me, I'm not going to know, am I? Right, Specialist Polo. Not a friend with an for many years, now I have so many friends that, yeah, I know. Right, I want for the next Atlas one. I will do it, friend, but please be careful with it to see you. That's all I came here for. Oh, by the way, you've also got little pets. Now, I have some pets. And I have some rather unusual ones. This is my most recent. Which is Felinia. Which is kind of a, I don't know, a Horizon Zero Dawn robot-y thing. Right, but I've also got, I'll just show you these, I mean this is just for a laugh. And I've also got this weird one, which is like a balloon that drips blood. Yeah, these are kind of some of the things you can tame in this mad universe that we live in. And then we have this lovely little thing, Terra. And they do talk, look. Terra is here, ma! And of course I can interact with him, and I can give him a gentle pat, means he'll love me. I can customise the appearance. I put a little, you know, put a wallet on his back, you know, I can, you know, put this, you know, you can do all kinds of stuff like that. You put some arm, I could put a solar battery on him, like that if I want. Or a canteen. Yeah, and I can colour him and all that, you know, it's wonderful to watch. And then I'll just show you the last one, you know, a little bit of indulgence here. And the last one is my little chubby puppy bear here. When you're on a planet, you can actually ride him, but you can't ride him in the Nexus. So I'm going to gently pat him, and he's called Nano Nano. So great fun. Alright, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, just a quick update on the old Nexus, which is not good. By the way, if you want to see my character, this is what we look like. And I can customise myself till the cows come home. And I've got a jetpack, as you know, which goes quite a long way now. Speak with... Oh yeah, I can speak to Helios every time I discover new worlds, new plants and all this kind of stuff. I can speak to Helios and he gives me a load of nanites. Which helps the mine, more upgrades. I'm going to do a quick thrust to the next one and then that will do. That's what I thought. Show you this.
Orbital station coordinates received.
This could be a long way away. So it's going to zero in on it now and show me where it is. Well, I thought it was. I can go down now. And if I go down there, And this is where your screen will go all pixely again. Now when you're going from a base to a space station, you can kind of counteract that by just pulling the menu up, and that will kind of stop that. Now this is a new system now, you see. So if I go to the station that's here, which is kind of around the corner here, and there's an unknown planet, and I can scan that planet. It's got copper rusted metal in that. Right, now obviously the entrance is not there, there's no blue entrance there, so I'll go around the back. And we'll just fly in there. Monkey like that, and then the tractor beam. It all dizzy for a second. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at No Man's Sky, a quick update on how I say it doesn't look as though I'm back streaming live for a little while. Now if it does come to the point where I get a PS5, which I'm still hoping and praying I do get one, that may allow me to hear it as well as have headphones around my neck. So that might be okay. Now I can choose a technology slot, but they're filled up now, so these are the max I can do. So I can do an extra one of these which holds, you can hold about 10 or 15 of these as opposed to only 5 in your normal inventory. But these cost a lot more. These are 600,000 and these are only 220. So I'm trying to max this out, so I'm going to... Okay, so you just got to pay a small amount. Anybody else, that's a large amount. To me, that's a small amount. And then I can scan these ships as they come in and say, oh, I like that one. I want an S-Class one. Go, and then I can do a quick save. And then come out. Alright, and I'll see you all next time. I'm going to go maybe whizzing through a black hole, or I'll probably scan the planets on this system now. You probably don't want to see that there. You know, like that. I've never been there before. What do you think about the planet? I'll just land and then I think that will do. That's intriguing. You know, a life incompatible planet. That kind of intrigues me. Some of them are dead moons with no atmosphere, so you can do a nice jump off it. And by the way, I must admit, there was a kind of glitch in the game the other day where I kind of was fighting these weird kind of beasts. Let's go and land on that station. These, oh look, there's these ring things. It's interesting. Almost interesting, that. Discuss. Cool, so there's... The weather is absent. There's no atmosphere. Sentinels... What else does it say? If I go over it, tell me. 3 planets, Gek. Ore extraction, medium supply, and the complete there is stable. Now I could rename this from Jihad to, I don't know, what should we call it? Let's call it, I don't know, it's a suitable tribute to one of the people that watch my channel, Ghost 57. So we'll call this one Ghost 57, and that gets uploaded to the grand database, and forever you are now immortalized as Ghost 57. This system is now the Ghost 57 system, and there might be some other people on my channel as well on that as well. Why not? That seems like a great idea. I've got one that's called RayRay Awesome, by the way. You know, why not? It's just good fun, isn't it? And I'm going to open these. And then this is a manual save. And if you see any of those, they're manual saves. And that usually has come from a shield or shield. Either gives you extra shields or gets, you know, gives you an update to your shield or a shield canister. You know, And those give you kind of relics. Now these guys, it's these lovely eggs here. Now they're worth a bit of money, these, alright? But if you shoot one of those, my god, you will get an infestation of about... Well, I'll just show you, shall I? Right, you get an infestation of these guys, and these are a little bit tough. I can kind of kill these guys, but these are tough guys. They will kill you pretty fast if you're not careful. But my boltcaster is a pretty darn good weapon now, and I can kind of destroy these guys as long as I keep my range and don't let them get to me. If they get to me, they will kill me pretty... Oh dear, I seem to be out of bullets. As you can see, I took a fair bit of damage there. Now I could do the combat scope and stuff to increase the damage. A few additions to this. No, I don't think that's the end of it. They keep on coming. So yeah, you're stupid enough to get these eggs. There is a ploy, of course, to getting these. Right, and that's just opening one egg. But there is a technique which I found on the internet, which makes this process so much easier. I'll just very quickly show it. I mean, I might have shown you before, and then what I do is do a very big circle like this, and I blast down to a nice depth like that. Right? And you think, well, why are you doing that? And then what you do is you shoot them from here. They drop down like that, right? Now they won't come down, you see, they don't like going down into deep depths. And then you pick this up before it disappears, because it will disappear after about 15-20 seconds. Now sometimes they do come down, but they immediately get back up, because they hate bottomless depths. So this is what the technique, apparently, it's the easiest way of doing it. Fall down and then try and get on it and centralise on it before it disappears. See, and although, you know, by just doing two, I've got 139,000. So, you know, if I did another 5, you know, another 3 times that, you know, I'd be in the 400 million mark. So, it's a good way of making some money, but obviously, it's a hard tool. There's another one. So it's a nice little trick that somebody did. Now, the secret is to get a nice big hole that goes straight down. You know, if you leave any ledges or anything like that, it will get trapped on the upper level, and then you'd have to go up to get it, and then these guys will get you. Right, so normally what you would do, this is the technique, is you would get on top here, and then you would shoot all around it. Right, like so. Get your terrain manipulator out, and then what you do is you just shoot all around it. Like that. Make a hole all the way around like that. Alright, and then you just make a very big circle. I just did just now. And just do it nice and deep. Because the deeper you go, the less likely they are to get down. And then you just shoot them down. And then collect them, like I said just now. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you all for watching. And guess what, guys? I'll see you later, and I'll collect all these and make a ton of money. And guess what, guys? See you later. And I won't diddle around. I'll just go now, and hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, I don't know when I'll be back live. It's gonna take a while, I think. But I'll try and do the odd one like this by just having the headphones around my neck. I'll try it, and hopefully you'll be entertained. Bye for now, and I'll see you next time.